Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day today. So we're going to talk about Bitboy Crypto, um, aka Ben Armstrong, or aka Bitboy Crypto. I think there are some legal problems with the use of the name in association with his company so far, but most in cryptocurrency have been following this story. Now, uh, for with me, I kind of just stay in my own little cryptocurrency space. I do a certain type of content that's not like the other crypto channels, right? So I don't follow many of these other cryptocurrency influencers very carefully. And the reason being is that oftentimes they're talking about projects that I have no interest in, that I think are bad projects. Oftentimes they're, chasing pumps and schemes and various things that I just don't think advance the space along. But some of the most popular cryptocurrency influencers uh, have a lot going on. And this video isn't going to be about, saying, who did what. This is going to be more so an overall outlook on what the height of our crypto influencers look like. And I say they and I say the hype because, as you will get to see in the video I'm about to show, is that one of the top cryptocurrency influencers here who has many links to many of these other much larger cryptocurrency influencers. He kind of pulls them all on the same ship and say they all kind of in this incestuous relationship. They all kind of know each other, run the same path, or run the same what it is, running the same areas, and that he feels betrayed by many of them as such, and so he gives the impression that the large crypto influencer community isn't at all that large, and that is true because number one is cryptocurrency. It isn't a space like any other YouTube content creators, right? You still have a very low percentile of people engaging in cryptocurrency, investing in cryptocurrency. Although it seems to dominate the algorithm as far as the terms, but at the end of the day, crypto influencers aren't walking around with 50 million subscribers, 100 million subscribers. They're lucky if they even reach a million. And so what that tells us is that this cannot be as big of an influential space uh, as you think in comparison to many other areas of social media, of YouTube and such. But let's get into this video a little bit because I just want you all, we're gonna just make some distinctions about the links between what many of us in cryptocurrency are following, watching, what the picture looks like according to Bitboy, and are we helping this space along? Even engaging in these type listening and engaging with these type of crypto influencers. Although there are many sides of the story to what happens in this Bitboy story, even so, we're all in some way playing large parts in these type of atmosphere and communities that we want to see in cryptocurrency. So let's get a little bit of it from Bitboy. This is a long arrest video. It's about 40 minutes long. So I'm going to try to skip through it and get to some of the most, the most outrageous parts, and just see if we can kind of get a picture of where cryptocurrency goes, because no matter how you want to flip this, at the end of the day, Bitboy is the pinnacle when it comes to crypto information and influencers, right? He created a channel and a product with one of the largest subscriber base in cryptocurrency, right? And so that is still going to be uh, not only impact Bitboy and his image, but it's also going to shine on who we are and what we're engaging in. So let's listen at some of this and see what's happening.
I'm gone out of town. I'm out of town. What happens? What happens when I'm out of town? Carlos comes and knocks on our door at Hit Network. Okay? The same man just came to his house. And Carlos says this. Hey, man. He says this to Justin and TJ because Justin and TJ were there and I was out of town. So here's what happens. Okay? What occurs? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me put this up here. Hold on one second. One second. One second. Hold on. I need to put something up. I don't think he's going to kill me. I don't think he's going to kill me live on YouTube. Huh? What? So, the point is, he comes to my building, knocks on my door. He says, man, I love Bitboy Crypto. Love Bitboy Crypto. Remember, I'm not there. I'm not there. Justin and TJ are there. Notice he didn't come out. He don't want to come out. Why? Because of everything he has done. What Carlos has done. So, right here, bud. So the point is, he comes and he knocks on my door at work and says, I love Bitboy Crypto. I don't know if that's what he said or not. That's what Justin and TJ told me that he said. Justin and TJ told me that Carlos came to the door and said, hey, I love Bitboy Crypto. I want to be part of this. So what happens? He goes to Justin Williams and he says, hey, did you know I'm in real tight with Mike Will Made It? Okay? Mike Will Made It is a big producer.
Let's just speed this up a little bit. I'm going to assume you all know what's going on with Bitboy, the arrest story. This is the full arrest, so it's like 40 minutes, as you can see. I'm not going to go through all that. Let me kind of set it up a little bit, and you can go back and watch the entire thing. But Bitboy is going to basically talk about how people at his company, right, as many of you all well know, he's going to express that they've threatened to kill him, that there are mafia ties involved, that United States Senator Maxine Waters is involved. She wants him dead. That there are big celebrities involved, be it from Master P to it's just craziness, all happening, and it's all summing up to basically his company and cryptocurrency coins that they produce that are losing these people money. And so Master P was upset about losing money, allegedly, from what Bitboy Crypto is saying. He's saying he's at one of these people's homes by the name of Carlos Diaz, who apparently acts more like some type of mafia enforcer, based on what Bitboy Crypto says. And that he's threatened his life. And so he shows up because he's at his home, at the front door of his home, because he's afraid of living in fear. These are his thoughts and words, and that he's challenging him to escape this fear, to break free from the bondage of this fear, as well as a $350,000 Lamborghini he believed was taken by this particular person. Now, it gets even bigger. Your big content influencers like Altcoin Daily, he's upset with them as he believes that they're giving press to the people who've put him in this position, in this situation. And it's kind of like a one-sided story where he's giving press to these people to present a story he feels isn't true, pending a lawsuit, him being the face of this company Hit under the Bitboy trademark, logo, etc. Now, here's of course, if you kind of just take back some of the things I just said, and let's get to another excerpt real quick, so just so you can see, you can hear from him as well. But you can see that this is something that you would see in a Hollywood movie. Now, a lot of people in cryptocurrency are familiar with the Post community and people like Richard Hart And Richard Hart did this movie called The Highest of Stakes, and the entire time I was like, well, what is this movie about? Is this just a movie about Richard Hart? Who's gonna watch this movie? I'm thinking it's just probably going to be like the Hex or the Post Community or something like that. Uh, but if you're if you had a full understanding of this Bitboy situation, many people will tell you that when it comes to making a movie or entertainment or Netflix documentaries or whatever you want to call it, this would be the most interesting, not boring, edge of your seat type stuff I've ever heard. Just think about what we're saying here. We're talking about a United States senator that wants Bitboy dead. We're talking about prominent gangs like the BMF gang. We're talking about rigging sports for professional athletes to basically be paid to win bets and be paid off through the mafia, right? Using the mafia to shake down people and such. And this is what cryptocurrency, and as crazy as it sounds, right? Many of you all who are out there listening to your what you turn to be your favorite content influencers, and this is what you're consuming, and this is your cryptocurrency education, as it were, right? Um, I can believe now the people who he's alleging involved specifically in his case. I don't know these people, and this is simply at this point his word against theirs. But the type of atmosphere he's presenting to me is more than believable. Anytime you're dealing with a great deal lack of regulation, as much as cryptocurrency people want to say that they hate regulation, that the SEC sucks, Gary Gensler sucks, that we should be free to do what we want. When you have greatly unregulated markets, you are going to have organized crime in there. You're going to have shakedowns in there. You're going to have all kind of stuff going on. So I do believe Ben Armstrong 100% in that. Now, that being said, uh, is he not a participant in this? Is he, knew what he was getting into, knew the people he was dealing with? As such, much like many of you who watch and follow cryptocurrency influencers who get involved in cryptocurrency projects, not because they're good projects, not because they're projects that are going to go anywhere, because with a mental criminal element, you're hoping you can exploit the dangers and evolve, and you're hoping you don't get burnt by it. Of course, when you do get burnt, then you want to run to the authorities and have people arrested. And this is what we got to change in cryptocurrency. And how we're going to do that, again, I haven't heard Ben Armstrong's complete story. It is a crazy story, and we don't fully have the end to his part in it. But the accountability is going to have to fall back on you as the viewers as well. You're picking this type of content. You're following these type of projects, right? And you're not going for the ones that you know are creating the best outcome. Now, what's happened in the Ben Armstrong Odyssey, right? He mentions that Master P is upset that millions upon millions of dollars have been lost in that ben.eth coin, right? As such, if I have that correctly, and all of that. And that, anytime you're dealing with, let's say if he's correct, mafioso figures, many of you guys have seen the movies. These people don't generally just take losses. So they don't take losses. And of course, there's going to be repercussions to that. Let's listen to a little bit more of what Ben Armstrong has to say in this video. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Let's see if we can get up in here and get a little bit more to the meat and potatoes.
So what happened is he gave me a death threat. Well, if I didn't sign it over to him on that, it was supposed to be kind of. Okay? Cassie is talking with ben.eth. Ben and I really get into it because
I'm trying to get where the police.
This man inside of this house.
Actually, he's going to check you real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Put your hands.
Just the weapons.
I'm sorry. I have a. Okay. Okay. Yep. No weapons. No
Where in
weapons.
the car is your gun?
It's in the back seat.
Back seat?
Yep.
Is anybody else in the car?
Yes, there's somebody in the car.
Who's in the car? Who?
What's that?
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
Yes.
Okay. Let's,
Who's in your car?
who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my truck.
All right, Cassie.
Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this. But my wife is aware. So we're live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
We got about 2,500 people watching. So Cassie is a girl I had an affair with. She's involved in the situation with me and this guy here. My wife knows. We were just at my daughter's tennis match. Cassie and I have came over here because this man is extorting me. He's death threatening me. He stole my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini is in his garage.
Okay, so he's still talking about the Lamborghini. He's mentioning Cassie. Now, apparently there was some type of, big marital affair thing with his COO who, was working at his company. And apparently she was in the car. I think they were trying to, I guess they may have felt that the relationship was over. And some people, I guess, were surprised to see her in the car and whatnot. And so, it wasn't that he may want to release that information. Now, the entire thing, that makes this story just unbelievably crazy, of course, has to do with the shakedowns, the mafia ties. He talks about uh, games that are being basically. I'm at a loss for words from it because I don't follow a lot of criminal element, obviously. But what's the term when they're staging these sports games, right? There's a term they use even with the World Series. It's this urban legend, or my actually it's I think it's been discovered to be true that it is a that someone staged the World Series or something, some mafia guy back in the early 1900s. Um, and so he's reporting all that to be going on. Again, I would invite y'all to watch the video as such. But my thoughts on that are, we'll see the end of that. But this is the pinnacle of cryptocurrency. This is, guys, what you're doing here. You should be taking your monetary investments serious, right? Your portfolios, and this is what we're what we're getting, right? Uh, Now, I think Ben Armstrong did a video today talking about some emotional challenges, PTSD, and stuff people he had been having, and of course those are serious issues. And I hope he gets help for that, and he plans, I think, to seek medical attention for various ways on how to deal with that. Um, because if those things are true, what he's saying, he's talking about BMF gangs, he's talking about in Houston, and he's talking about all these things we see on television, then I would think that he's also putting himself in even further damage if all these allegations are what's going on. And I do believe some of what he's saying is true, right? I just don't know if people can make up some of that stuff he's saying. But anyway, guys, tell me all what you think about this situation. I'm going to get you guys over to, real briefly, because I went a little longer than I want to, talk about Bitcoin NYK, the everything coin, right? How's it doing today? Let's take a look at the everything coin and explain a little bit what it means to be the everything coin.